friends of mine who are in no way friends of mine. They're fucking abusive shit. I have nothing to do with. They had opportunities in the past like 20 years of speaking to me in person, but they didn't. Instead, they just facilitated a rape of my life that was being done by local government using targeted dream incubation and other things as they went about raping a human life and just using it for their own purposes. If you don't know what this is, look into Coors Beer and what they do with targeted dream incubation. You'll find the exact same thing was being done to me with implants that are surgically installed to my body. They denied me the ability to get removed. I was on a classified list. My medical charts are fucked, and you'll find at the start of this, I had schizophrenia wrongly appended to my medical charts when I'd never even seen a psychiatrist at that point. They were just preparing to do this shit. I found out from a Freedom of Information Act request, and Lee Hildig and Ryan Lesage are such disgusting, obnoxious shit for doing what they are. I told them to get the fuck away from me and not come back, so I'm saying it again publicly. Get the fuck out of here, you mannerless, disgusting insults to fucking life. I did nothing to either of these assholes, and they went out. You shut up, you disgusting deadbeat filth. You're nothing but a fucking stalker and a piece of shit. Get the fuck away from me, you idiot. Yeah, needless to say, I don't want this deadbeat fucking cunt of an asshole following me around, pardon my language. But they've been injuring me for the past like 3 days, injuring my legs and shit. There was an excuse they gave me for why they're doing it, but now that I hear the excuse from them, it doesn't match what Ryan Lesage and Lee Hildig are. They're fucking assholes who do malicious shit to people without justification. They're not involved in anything that elaborate or beautiful. So I'm not buying into that, and I'm considering a lot of it just fraudulent shit now. And I'm not talking to either of them. Someone made a decision here tonight to bring these assholes into my life to try harming me more. I had people trying to push me off ladders. I have scars all over my leg where they were damaging the living fuck out of them. And as far as I know, they're just people trying to ruin someone's life for being alive. So I'm going to stop talking now, but I want the stream to be on. I'm not comfortable even not having a camera on me at all times. I know it has to be, or like, it's not even safe, really. It's just sick. This took, this whole thing, and I'm not trying to say fuck off to everyone else involved in this. They got these assholes to the fore of everything abusing me, and it was supposed to reflect on everything so they could have a way to tell me to fuck off and make me feel like I terminated a relationship, when it was actually them being completely emotionally manipulative fucking assholes. Lee Hildig is such a punk piece of bitch ass shit. I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to remind you, there's a reason it doesn't come off after I've said this. You know, most people, if you told a lie about them, you could go to the police and say, this person put libelous information there. Take it off. I'm saying he's a piece of shit deadbeat who has been at least involved indirectly, as Ryan Lesage has, in attempts being made in my life, assaults done on me, robberies done on me as they fucking kept me under surveillance and used it to like rob me of drug supplies and shit, fucking adulterated the drugs I got, fucking ripped me off outright and tried to drive me to suicide. He's in the know of this shit, or he wouldn't be standing with that scumbag doing this. And I'm saying he's a piece of degenerate shit who shouldn't be trusted to this effect because he does that to people. Maybe I'm wrong about it, and there's a chance he isn't, but I'm going to say that. And if he's even vaguely involved, you're going to find him not doing anything like everyone else does when I say this, because he's a complete piece of shit and he won't want to be investigated, as there's ample proof of these things. I heard some people talking earlier and just finally cluing into the fact that some of the previous robberies done to me resulted in like Google Cache having massive amounts of information of them stealing cell phones from me and using bank like Visa cards and shit. It's not really anything anyone can deny. And these assholes having the nerve to do this to me after I did nothing to them to fucking help them for years as they went about using my life. I don't think I know everything's a bit different than it seems. Darcy Panic doesn't deserve to be using any drug whatsoever. She takes the same drug that I was using and she goes and hurts people who do nothing to her. I use the same drug. I don't do this. I sit down and I fucking relax and I read and shit. But this asshole, I mean, I can take my pants off in a minute and I'll show you my legs. And you can understand why I said she's a sick fuck, because it's covered in these like weird circular burns all over me and shit. She did God knows how, but I don't even want to look at it really. But that wasn't the result of me using drugs. It was the result of someone stalking me and harassing me and doing gross shit. I don't really care about seeing people go to jail or anything. It's just so disgusting. No one should have to trust one of these assholes. No one. on earth should have to trust one of these assholes to be a decent human being and put their faith in them, because they're not. They're fucking abusive shit. They do criminal harm to people just because they want to cover shit up. They try silencing people by murdering them. Like, I've had quite a few threats this month alone. Just, oh, you're going to end up dead with a fentanyl needle in your arm. Well, I'm not fucking a user of fentanyl, so fuck you, you disgusting shit. And there are people involved in this situation who were found like that. I don't want to talk to these people. I shouldn't even have to say that once and find that piece of shit Lee Hildig is standing there making excuses to me, or anyone else I say it to. I shouldn't find them clinging to my life and forcing themselves on me. I've got no problem with someone being in my life and even insistently being there. This isn't a person I asked to come into my bedroom or my bathroom and watch me while talking to me in opinionated asshole ways, or a platform for Adam Sandler to just do every atrocious harm he could think of, and then after the fact, selectively edit everything they derive from that session of abuse and use it to misrepresent me. I think I'm going to get some paper and I'm going to start writing about a bunch of shit. I have to take my mind off the people being here. I basically, at this point, it's been so, like, low to the ground, some of this shit. Just unjustified nonsense. I've lost faith in a few things, almost. Entirely. Just so some fucking arrogant asshole could show up and be a fucking piece of shit and insult me repeatedly. Just to try and take from my quality of living and be an asshole. It's fucked. I didn't throw anything away. You acted like a criminal piece of shit and a loser, and then you blamed other people for it. If someone tells you, you ignorant fuck, in this society they don't want to talk to you, and you follow them and you force speech on them, and listen to their sub-vocalizations as you rape the core aspects of their being, you disgusting motherfucker, that means you should be in front of a crown council, asking why you thought you'd get away with being such a piece of shit. You understand me, you fucking scum? So Lee Hildig, maybe he can pull some answer out of his ass when he's in court as to what the fuck made him so entitled to enter people's lives in this fashion and rape their subvocal processes and spy on them and force speech into their nervous system against their will. Because it's one of those moments when you would have just walked out of the room for a breath of air because you needed it so you didn't boil over and punch someone the fuck out. Well, the piece of shit you would have punched out was in hiding nearby, and he was talking over an interface, and the more you got pumped up wanting to punch someone, they just injected more of the same filth into it, trying to give you a heart attack. That's how fucking dirtbag pussies like him go about murdering people. They do that. So that said, obviously I don't want some of this low ilk in my fucking company or talking to me, and I'm not willing to have him anywhere near me. I want him out of my earshot entirely now. He's gonna keep talking probably. I'm gonna keep recording this. Every time I'm reminded of something he's participated in, I'll just add it to this, just so it's known to the public and the world what it actually amounted to. Because I think everyone in the world has a very different explanation for what this was from start to finish than actually took place anywhere. And I'm fucking revolted by it. I didn't want the situation having assholes there trying to corrupt it daily, just to be assholes. No one had a right to do any of that shit. It was gross and abusive and full of shit, and I don't need to keep talking now. I really don't want to tell you to fuck off or anything and do that to you. It's just so fucking gross and fucked. And that's really not something anyone's entitled to be doing anymore. It's fucked up. I mean, how the fuck I'm on the inside of this, listening to this daily, and there's someone just standing there fucking being so full of shit and gross, blaming me for shit they've done and everything. I know he didn't specifically, but I mean, people come and gone in this doing this shit that's fucked. Like, what the fuck? What do you think? Why would he have a right to my subvocal processes? That's fucked. You have to be fucked in the head to even think you're entitled to that. This piece of shit's essentially reading my mind without my consent and talking directly into my long-term memory and nervous system, while other people experiment on me in my dreams non-consensually. You've committed non-consensual fucking human experimentation in this country. It's basically an atrocity in itself. This is taking place. You're a piece of fucking selectively editing shit. Fuck you. Fuck you, stupid deadbeat asshole. Don't you ever label me anything again. You're an asshole, and you're entitled to look at me or talk to me. That's not to say everyone isn't. Most people are. You're not, though, because you're a scumbag. You guys like hurting people. That's all I've seen of you. A lot of lies and shit. This bullshit. What a monster to say that. You have to be a complete piece of shit to even come and dump that sentiment on me after doing this to me, taking another night of my life to do this of all things. You could stand there like an asshole and blame me for shit. What the fuck? For life? Oh, I think your words don't really matter now because you're an evil, abusive fuck. No one cares what you think of anything, by the way. You don't get to sculpt my character into what you want ever. I'll never participate in what you're doing or have anything to do with you. Anyone ever asks me, I'll just enlighten them as to what a piece of shit you really are. And I'm not talking to you now. I have nothing to do with you. You chose to be a piece of shit. Well, fuck you. Here's the results. We'll see what comes from it. I'm not talking to you, though. I hope my dad is a lawyer, too. If you think you're going to hide behind him and make this happen, fuck you, you are. And as far as I'm concerned, no amount of money on earth justifies the harm you did to me. I want you to compensate by seeing in your fucking eyes and knowing you know how much fucking harm you did. I'm not talking to you. I don't think you're even a civilized human being at all. If he tries to, I'll mace him, I'll punch him with this in my hand, and I'll throw him the fuck down. He's an unjustified piece of shit, and I'm not. I'll come out on top, and God will smile at whatever the fuck I do to him. Fucking scum. I didn't make a big deal because he deserves it. Okay, well, whatever, I'll turn it off then. Okay. I don't see why I should talk to you. And I don't like you just for trying to manipulate me with drugs. It's so cheap. Fuck you, you fucking gross. Fucking loser of an asshole. Fuck you. Fuck it. Fuck this asshole. Who gives a shit? Fuck it. Fuck you, scumbag.